What's up guys, it's Natural here and welcome back to another football roundup. We're not going to be talking about bagels on the heads, we're not going to be talking about any of that BS yet. We're going straight down to the football. Now, starting off with the Premier League. And the Premier League this weekend, the biggest game of the weekend was Arsenal versus Liverpool. What can I say? Only one big talking point talking about that. Alexis Sanchez wasn't even starting. That's right, Arsenal's main man this season, who scored 17 goals in the Premier League season, but over 20 goals as well, and a couple of assists as well, wasn't even playing. He was playing. He wasn't even starting. How can Arsene Wenger get that purely wrong? I understand, okay, if he doesn't want to play for Arsenal, yes, but he's still getting paid. In a big game, the biggest game of the season, you play your best player. I mean, for goodness sake, I mean, what is this? Oh, well, you had to road me. Yeah, you're in the bench, I mean, you're going to the bench. You're going to the bench. Come on, what is this? Kindergarten? Jesus, oh. Anyway, to the game. Lex Sanchez wasn't playing for a row with Arsene Wenger. We're now starting to hearing. Liverpool destroyed them. Zlatan was playing like Luis Suarez. Was playing like I don't know, Lionel Messi. Literally, he was unplayable. He was outstanding, man. He was outstanding, and they won 3-1. Compare honest, it could have been 4, 5, or 6 for Liverpool. They wiped the floor of Arsenal. And Arsenal, same with Arsenal, big games. Don't have a big game mentality. They crack under pressure every single time. They're not good enough, and I'm sick and tired of me saying this every single bloody football round video I've ever done. Arsenal are weak. And until they freaking until Arsenal fans understand that, oh, we'll bring her out. Until you get into your head, you will never win a league because of that. Use a weak game mentality. You don't know how to. In a big, massive game, away to Anfield, and you need to play your best player. I mean, anyway, Liverpool win, massive win for them, gets them 4th in the table, plus Arsenal 5th. This could be the season where Arsenal don't finish in the top 4. Everyone's pretty much the biggest fighting talk in this game. Manchester United versus Bournemouth. It finished 1 apiece. Rojo scored the first goal for Man United, even though Man United, I don't know how the hell they didn't win the game the first half an hour. They literally should be 4-5-0 up. Bournemouth got back in with a penalty. I don't know what Jones is doing. He's Phil Jones really. But we come to the big controversy, which was Zlatan getting his head smashed with bloody MINGS. MINGS stabbed on Zlatan's head, and then Zlatan retaliated by doing the elbow in the face. The fact of the matter is, everybody's saying, oh, Zlatan's an idiot for retaliating. Oh my god, why is he retaliating? You're going to get sent off. You what, mate? I'm telling you right now, you ask Conor McGregor, you get his head, somebody kicked his head in. You'd freaking retaliate, wouldn't you? I would retaliate if somebody kicked my freaking head in. I mean, for God's sake, now I'm being stamped on his head. How stupid can you pundits be? Oh, you shoot the boof, Zlatan's a stupid idiot for retaliating. Frick off. I mean, come on. Anyone with half a brain would retaliate. Even I would. Somebody freaking stomping my bloody head, I would bloody retaliate. So I got Zlatan, look, they're both going to get game banned. We all know that. They're going to get massive bans for serious foul play, really, but I don't know how the linesman or the referee, who was standing right there, wouldn't even look at it. And then he sent off Sermon. I feel sorry for Sermon because he was pretty much, all he done was push Zlatan, even though Zlatan down easily. But I feel sorry for Sermon, but incredible, unbelievable. And anyway, it finished 1 apiece. Man United, 2 points dropped. Bournemouth, point gained to keep them in the Premier League for another season. But man, referees are terrible. The 2 main strikers in this game, Spurs versus Everton, Lukaku versus Harry Kane. Who came out on top? Harry Kane. He scored 2 goals, Lukaku scored 1, Spurs won 3-2. It wasn't the best game I've seen, but it was an enjoyable game in terms of there were some good goals in this game. Some clamorous defending and some clamorous goalkeeping in this game. Spurs scored first. I don't know what Joe is doing. I mean, for goodness sake, I don't understand Harry Kane's good. I know he's good. but he's not. The goalkeeper should do better. The first goal, the second goal, it summed up Everton. I mean, the goalkeeper rolls it out. Snyderland was not even ready for Joe Robles to roll out in the first place. Harry Kane goes in, smashes in 2-0, and then Everton going to go back from Lukaku. I don't know what Vertonghen just pretty much slapped on his ass. And then 3-1, and then from Dele Alli from quick free kick, which they're all freaking dead men walking really to Everton. And then 20 seconds later, Everton to go back, put in the net thanks to Valencia. So it really was a very weird game, that one. But a good win for Tottenham to keep them second in the league. Move on to the biggest relegation 6-pointer this weekend, which was Leicester City's win against Hull City. Leicester back to winning ways, back-to-back wins. 3-1 win against Hull City. Hull City for me. I'm not saying that they're gonna get. I'm not saying that this will pretty much get them relegated, but they are really fighting hard to get. They need points. And big games, they need points, and they're not doing it. Leicester, great win. They were amazing. Vardy has been ever since they sacked Claudio Ranieri, which for me was I never seen that coming. But ever since they sacked him in 2 games, now Shakespeare wants the job. I mean, for goodness sake, Claudio Ranieri won his league title. How can you just toss him to the curb like a freaking bum on the street? Come on, have a little bit of dignity, for goodness sake. Anyway, great win for Leicester. I think they're now momentum. They, for me, are in a little momentum now. As for Hull, same old problem. They don't have a goal scorer. Just said you get a 2-0 win against Sunderland. Nothing to say in this game other than Sunderland. This could be the season. This could be the season they get the karma right in their face for relegating my club, you son of a bitch. Yeah, hope you go down. Hope you never stay. I hope you never come back in the Premier League again. Unless maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm always wrong. Maybe you fuck off. As for Man City, they should have won 4-5. Sunderland were rubbish. Man City scored 2 goals. Guerrero, who else? Sane, who else? They should have won that game comfortably. Yeah. Man City back to third. Swansea get a big win this weekend against the team who can't even win a game away from home in Burnley. But Burnley played well. But another controversial incident happened in this game thanks to a terrible refereeing decision from the referee. How the hell? How can you give a penalty to Burnley if Sam Vokes handled it? I mean, for goodness sake, how freaking dumb are referees this weekend? God merciful Lord. Man. Swansea, Fernando Llorente, URL scores the goals, but Sigurdsson has been outstanding. He is the reason why Swansea City are going to stay up this season. And if any team out there that need a player of a playmaker, of a player who can put on a pass, score goals, free kicks, he's your man. Swansea City fans must be hating me for saying that, but he's been outstanding for Swansea. He's been their best player. Fernando scoring goals again. Tom Carr looks a player. They could stay up, Swansea. They could really stay up. As for Burnley, their season's finished. If they get an away win in the end of the season, I think that they've had an amazing season anyway, Burnley. I mean, everybody tipped them to go relegated. I didn't. I tipped them to finish 17th, but I didn't think they would have a season that they have this year. Watford lose 3-4 to Southampton in what was another goals game. Gabaldini, I'm running out of words to call this guy. He scored another goal, even though Clamity Gomez, don't know what he's doing, just handled it. Redmond, I've given him a lot of stick recently. He came up trumps. He scored 2 goals. He could have had a hat-trick. Pretty honest, this game could have been any scoreline. Troy Deeney scored a good first goal. It really was a really interesting game. Both teams mid-table. Both teams fighting just pretty much the end of the season. Tottenham had a great season. They got to the EFL Cup final, and they probably want to finish top 10. Watford, they've done well this season, even though they've really been average at best, but they are an average. And Stoke City get a 2-0 win against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, for me, if you don't score goals in the Premier League, you're going down. I don't care if you get the clean sheets, the draws, or the nil-nils. If you do not score goals in the Premier League, you're going down. Yeah, you're going down. Stoke City, they're standing. They're now 9th. Can they finish 8th this season? I mean, every single time we say Stoke City, how can they recalibrate every season? They've been amazing. They've been one. You look at Stoke City, they've got some great players, and Nadovic, Shaqiri, so many others. They look a quality team. They're bringing in more good players, which is great because I like Stoke. I really do. I like Stoke City's, fabric of where they are as a club. They are a really good club, really run club. and they'll finish top half again this season. They always will. Marco's done an amazing job there. Doesn't get a lot of appreciation, I think, but he's done an amazing job with Stoke. As for Borough, you're just going down if you don't find a goal scorer. And last game to talk about this weekend is Crystal Palace winning 2-0 West Brom. West Brom, well, it's just one of those days at the office where you have one of those games where it's just not your day, really. Every team has it, every team has it. As for Palace, 2 back-to-back wins, 2 back-to-back clean sheets. If I told you, if Big Sam gets the clean sheets and the wins, they're safe, they're now in a row, I think if they keep the runs going on, they're safe for another season. So guys, let's talk the Premier League table where Chelsea played tonight. They play West Ham, so they could extend that lead from 8 to 11. Ahead of Tottenham, Man City are 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Arsenal, United and Everton make up that. But it's all changed in the bottom half on the relegation zone. Sunderland still bottom, Hull stay where they are, but it's Middlesbrough on the bottom now. Leicester and the rest make up the table. So guys, that's the Premier League. Let's move on to the Bundesliga. And in the Bundesliga this weekend, we've seen a lot of goals this weekend, a lot of goals. Starting off, Bayern Munich's 3-0 win against Cologne. Away to Cologne. A good win for Bayern Munich, even though I think they've beaten Arsenal in the Champions League anyway. But it's a good win to keep the momentum going. They're playing really well now, and I think, can anybody stop Bayern? We don't know, because they extend that lead, because Leipzig 2-2 against Augsburg. That's 2 points dropped again for Augsburg. Sorry, for Leipzig. Is the wheels starting to come off now? Are the wheels starting to come off? They've had an amazing season. To be promoted and to finish second is not finish second, but to finish behind Bayern Munich, who are the juggernaut of the whole league anyway, is amazing. Borussia Dortmund went 6-2 against Leverkusen, who sacked their manager. I said he should have been sacked ages ago. Well, now he is sacked, and who replaced him? I haven't got a clue. But they got humiliated by Dortmund. Dortmund were incredible in this game. But Aubameyang got scored 2. Dembele, who looks a player. I am a fan of his. I think he's got pace, quality. He's got the whole shebang. He's only 19. An 18-year-old doing that, incredible. And then also marked, but Toulouse 6-2. I mean that the writing was on the wall really for them. They've had a terrible season. The 11th defeat in the Bundesliga this season, that's the most they've ever had in the Bundesliga. They are 10th in the league. They could go down. They won't go down, but they've had a horrible season. Hoffenheim, who keep on them just being themselves. They won a 5-2 against Ingolstadt, who are going to be in Bundesliga 2nd division next year. Hoffenheim are an amazing run. They're now 4th in the league. Can they finish 4th? They might. They just might. Richard Mönchengladbach got a massive win against Schalke. They win 4-2 against Schalke. Schalke, he may be the next manager to get the sack. Is a Schalke manager. It's very reports that he is on the verge of getting the sack. They've had a horrible season as well, just like Leverkusen. These two are big clubs. Schalke are a big club, and so are Leverkusen. The fact that those two teams aren't even in the top half of the Bundesliga just goes to show how wide open this league's been. It's been pretty much the Premier League of last season. It's been incredible. So good one for Gladbach, I guess, them rolling in the top half of the table. And last game to talk about is Werder Bremen's win, 2-0 win against Darmstadt. Darmstadt, well, looks like they're going down too, along with Ingolstadt. As for Werder Bremen, they now get a little bit of hope to stay in the league again, and that's pretty much it. So guys, let's look at the Bundesliga table. Bayern Munich extend that league to the top of the league ahead of Leipzig, Dortmund 3rd. Hoffenheim have been the most surprised team this season. They are 4th, and the rest pretty much make up the table. Now guys, let's move on to La Liga. And speaking of La Liga, we're talking about Real Madrid's 4-1 win against Elbar. Massive win for Real Madrid to wheels were rolling off that team. You know, they were struggling against Las Palmas a couple of weeks ago, and also Valencia. Now it's a massive win to get them in to win that La Liga for the first time since 2011. Barcelona won 5-0 against Celta Vigo. Messi back the goals. Neymar scores a beautiful dinky goal. Ever since Luis Enrique decided he's going to leave Barcelona, he's looking Barcelona coach next season. Barcelona just been a different animal since they've scored goals, they've got clean sheets, they've just been a different team. Maybe it's because you know what, I'm glad he's gone. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Atletico Madrid get 3-1 against Valencia. Griezmann back in the goals again. And yeah, they're trying to... The title race is gone for Atletico Madrid. But they want to finish third. They want to finish in the top 4 this season. I think they will finish top 4 unless something amazing happens in the season. So yeah, that's a good win. Valencia just... You're playing Atletico Madrid on the worst day, really. Betis lose to Real Sociedad, win 3-2 against Real Betis to at least have a chance of getting close to Atletico Madrid in the top 4. So with Villarreal, they get 2-1 against Espanyol. Big game in the La Liga this weekend was a big relegation game between Deportivo La Coruña and Sporting Gijón. Massive win for Depor, which pretty much means Sporting are on the verge of being going to the La Liga second division. Massive win for Deportivo, and yeah, they're on a roll now, Depor. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Sevilla played tonight, and they could close the gap between them and Barca and Real Madrid to a couple of points. So it's going to be really interesting title race in La Liga and in the relegation zone too. So guys, let's look at La Liga table. Real Madrid top of the league, Barcelona are second, Sevilla played tonight, and Atletico Madrid finish our 4th. And the bottom half pretty much Osasuna, the rest really. So guys, let's move on to Serie A. Where the biggest game of Serie A this weekend was Roma's 2-1 defeat to Napoli. Their main rivals for second place. They're not going to win the league, those two. It's going to be Juventus. But a massive win for Napoli, and that man, Dries Mertens, that man has been the revelation of Serie A this year. This is a guy who couldn't get in the Serie A team at the start of the season. Everybody says he's finished, he's washed up, he's just nothing. He's been phenomenal. He has now scored over 20 goals for Napoli this season. That is the most they've scored since Higuain was there. And he's not even a striker, Dries Mertens, which is amazing. He's been phenomenal this season. Done a little doggy celebration, which I thought was actually very fun. As for Roma, they got a goal back, but the wheels are starting to come off Roma. They really are struggling. They're struggling in terms of they were knocked out in the cup, and now they are not playing well, Roma. But they are still second. They need to make sure they're in the Champions League next season. As for Napoli, same boat. They have to get in that Champions League next season too. So a massive win for Napoli. And Juventus drew 1-1 against Udinese. Udinese are on a bit of roll now. You know, they're playing good football. You know, get a point against Juventus. Juventus' first draw in over a year. That's quite remarkable, really. So it doesn't really change anything for Juventus. Roma lost, Napoli won. They're still going to win the league for me. Inter Milan won 5-1 against Cagliari. Nothing to say in this game other than Icardi's back in the goals. He wants to win that golden boot in Serie A this season. Cagliari, this season's finished, really. AC Milan won 3-1 against Chievo. The Flying Donkeys literally weren't flying today because they got backed. Really, Carlos Bacca scores 2. He could have, if he wasn't off for the substitution, he could have got the hat-trick for the penalty, even though it wasn't a penalty. But a good win for AC Milan to get close to Atlanta, who drew at the weekend. So yeah, it's going to be a really interesting end of the season. What else can we talk about in Serie A is Lazio's 2-0 win against Bologna. It's a good win for them. It puts them, I think, 4th. Is it 4th in the league? I think they put them now. So they are really starting to get momentum and good end of the season. So yeah, let's look at the Serie A table, where it is Juventus top, Roma second, Napoli third after their win against Roma. Lazio are now 4th. Can they really clinch those Champions League places ahead of Atalanta and Inter and AC Milan? Now guys, let's move on to Ligue 1. Where Monaco won 4-0 against Nantes. Good win for them, puts them 3 points ahead of PSG, who won this weekend. They won 1-0 thanks to Cavani's penalty, and Nice win as well, 1-0 away to Dijon. So can anybody really catch Monaco? Monaco will score goals left, right and centre. They are literally on fire. They can't stop. They play Man City in the 2 weeks time in the Champions League. If anything close to the game we see in the Etihad Stadium, it's going to be magnificent. So yeah, good win for Monaco, good win for PSG, good win for the 3 teams that came for the Ligue 1 title. It's a good win for them. So let's move on to the rest. Pretty much the teams that are pretty much season's finished really. The teams that finished 4th. Started off with Lyon, who drew 1-1 against Bordeaux, who are 5th. So pretty much 2 teams fighting each other. Marseille put 4 passes pretty much rock bottom. Payet scores an absolute worldie of a goal. Incredible finish, incredible takers for the guy. Even though Dimitri Payet is Dimitri Payet. What do you expect? So a good win for Marseille puts them at least closer to Bordeaux, Gandam and Lyon. They're not going to finish the Champions League places this season, Marseille or Lyon. They're literally way off the pace. Those 3 teams are. But they're going to look and try to end the season on a high for next season. Really. So guys, let's look at the Ligue 1 table where it's just Monaco who are top with 3 points ahead of Nice. PSG are second. PSG I think are third. Then it's Lyon, Bordeaux, then the rest. Really. Now guys, let's move on to the rest of Europe. And the big game this weekend was Benfica's massive 1-0 win away to some team I've never heard of. So good win for them to at least try and hold first place in Ligue 1's title. Porto wins 7-0. Massive win for them. They are literally on fire at the minute. Can they win their first title since the team that won the treble under ABB? Braga win 3-1, good win for them. Can they get momentum now and fight for Sporting for that Champions League place? Because Sporting Lisbon drew 1-1 against some Portuguese Gimenez, whatever team it is. Massive draw point for Sporting because Braga win. They really are catching the heels of them. So Sporting may not even finish third this season. So guys, that's Ligue 1. Now we go to Eredivisie, where it's been very interested in Eredivisie this weekend because the team Feyenoord lose 1-0 to Sparta Rotterdam. Incredible. I mean, okay, they should have had a goal for, if there was goal in Eredivisie, that goal would have counted. So they should have a point. But that's a massive defeat for Feyenoord because Ajax, who also dropped points, away to some team as well, and it's just incredible. I mean, for Ajax to drop points and Feyenoord to drop points, that pretty much means PSV. What did they do? They won 4-0. Can they get back in the title race? Even though they got beat by Feyenoord a week ago. This Eredivisie title race could go down to the bloody wire. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the football roundup this week. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep smiling, keep being yourself. Please like, subscribe, the Natural is out.